How's it going? This is Fox back again for sound design tutorials. I'm in the middle of something at the minute. I thought I'd quickly start recording it because it's going to be very, very useful. I'm sure other people are going to want to know how to do this and do the same sort of thing. I've recently bought a new sample pack. It's Black Octopus Leviathan. If anybody hasn't got it, I recommend you get it. It is absolutely immense. There's 4 gigabytes of samples. There's hundreds of kicks, crashes, rides, hats, open hats, all different percussion, all sorts of sampled instruments that you can drag inside Contact. Risers, sidechain risers, reverse crashes. There's absolutely everything. Because I've been using Falcon a lot, I had a thought of making sort of a super multi in effect. Containing everything, containing all the kicks, all the crashes, all the rides, all in different parts that you can play through and sort of pick the ones you want. So yeah, I've been importing a lot of stuff. Obviously I've got the kicks here, hundreds of kicks. You can batch import them or just drag them from your browser or wherever you're looking at them from onto the keyboard, and it maps them all across the keyboard, and then you can save that or rename it as a part. So look, I've got kicks 1 at the minute. There's 120 odd kicks on that. Kick 2. The only thing I'm not worked out how to do yet is to easily change between MIDI groups, but these are all kicks again. Really powerful, impactful kicks. I've done crashes again. If I quickly just change this to the MIDI, these are reverse ones. They take quite a while to come in. You have to hold the key down. Quite long reverse crashes. So what my intent is when I've done this is that anytime I want to do any drums, I'm going to use this as a drum rack, but I can easily choose what I want to add. I can just click on the kicks, set the MIDI channel to A1, which is a master MIDI channel. Then off you go. Just find which one you want by playing it, and then I'm going to create an empty sort of part, if you like, where you can copy the key groups into it and create your own thing. So yeah, I've got all the way down to these bongos and perks and the world percussion bit. I'm going to show you now how I'm going to import some of the rest. I won't do it all because I imagine it's going to take quite a while, but I'll show you how I've been doing it. So I've done the drums and percussion. I'm on snares and claps now. We'll go to claps, see how many there is. 90, so they will fit in one group. I think you can get 128 keys or 128 different samples on one thing. So we'll create a new part, click on that part. It's ready to go. It's as simple as that. All you do is just drag it into this key group here. So I'm browsing through it inside Ableton because I've got the browser open. You can drag it from Ableton. You can open up your file viewer inside Windows and drag it straight from that. Anywhere you've got, you can drag it from. You can even drag sample. If I had a sample inside Ableton, not just in the browser, you can drag that from Ableton inside as well. It's so effortlessly to bring things in here. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I've tried to do something like this inside Contact before and it took forever. So yeah, we've created a new empty part. This one's going to be called claps. So we're going to highlight all of the claps, drag them in one go. So look, as you can see, as you push up or down, which I showed in one of my earlier videos, it changes how many keys they take over. I want them to take 1 key each. Drag it to C-2. Bam. If we change that to A1 now, which is the starting MIDI channel. Claps. Such high quality. It really is the best sample pack I've ever bought. One thing I was trying to do, I was trying to rename these here. You can't rename these parts in this lane here. How you have to do it, you have to go into the list section. When you're in the parts, as long as your part is highlighted, it shows it highlighted with the ring around it. As you see, when you click on it, it changes colour. So this part is highlighted because it's got this box around it. If you then go to the list section, you can rename it here where it says name. So double click, delete it. We'll call this claps because that's what it is. Press enter, When you go back to your parts now, it's called claps. I'm playing the reverse crashes as well. Awesome. So it's as easy as that. I'm going to keep going till I've... I wonder if you can resize these windows. No, you can drag them around there and change the order of them if you want, which is neat. I'll do a couple more just to show you again. We'll go to these shifted ones now. There's only 40. I might be able to fit those in at the end. Let's try it. Not quite. So we'll create a new part. Shifted claps these are. So same thing. Click on the program you want to rename or you want to see in the list. Go to the list. Rename this shifted claps. Shifted laps. Shifted claps, press enter. Again, change this one to A1. Shifted claps, just like a delay start class. Really cool. Brilliant samples. It's an absolutely immense sample pack. I haven't even had a chance to browse through all the different things that you got. There's just that many. 150 odd snares as well. So quickly create another part plus this one snares. So I think it's 128 if I'm correct that you can get in one go. That's 227. This should be one from the end. Yeah. So we will do the full 128. Drag it in, pull down so it goes to individual keys, drag it to the start. There you go. Go to the list. Rename it snares 1 because there's going to be a snares 2 because there was too many to fit in another one. Create a new part. Carry on where you left off just to get the remaining snares. Go to the list. Rename that snares 2. Done. And I've got toms. I might do the toms quickly and then I might do the effects in a separate one altogether. Just keep the drums together. So if we go to another part now, new part, toms. How many is there? Oh, there's only 80 odd. That's good. 58. Russian, sorry. So yeah, highlight all the ones you want, drag them over, up or down, change them to different size. I've missed the start, but it doesn't matter. Let's change that. This one's to A1. I keep saying it's such high quality samples, it's unreal. So we're going to rename this Toms. There you go. So we've got all those parts all in one program. All the program parts, all the parts are the top layer, aren't they? Part is classed as a program in this section. So yeah, now you've done that, all you're going to want to do is I'm going to save this, save multi as. where have I been saving these? I do believe I created one inside desktop, but I might make this easier for me to find. I might put this somewhere where it's going to be easy for me to get to. I might just save it in this PC, new volume, Leviathan, UVI, kits. We'll delete that because I was going to do it in individual ones. So yeah, we'll save this as massive drum pack. So now, I hope to God this has done it. So if we delete Falcon, delete that audio track. So now, every time I'm going to start a project, I might even save this as my default Ableton setup. So drag Falcon in, load multi, places, documents, no, places, desktop, documents, music, sound banks, devices, Windows F, Leviathan, UVI kits, massive drum pack. There's 1,355 key groups. And that's it, you're ready to go. So all of those samples are in there now, all in those different key groups. All you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create one key group to drag everything in as and when you find a sound that you like. Let's push the tempo up to 175. Let's use this one. We'll rename this I won't rename it anything because we can't do it yet because we haven't dragged anything into it. But yeah, let's pick a kick then. So we'll go to the top, we'll go to kicks 1, we'll assign that to A1. That is the MIDI channel that runs as standard. Make sure everything else is on a separate MIDI channel. Let's kind of find a powerful kick. That one, C# one. If you right click on it then, what we want to do is we don't want to have all these key groups open with individual MIDI channels and stuff like that. I want to use it as a sort of a drum rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy selected key group and we'll go down to our empty one, click on that, right, paste key group, and then we'll set it on C1. So now we have that in C1. In this new program we're going to change that to A1, which is a master MIDI channel. And there we have it. So now we're going to start to build up all the different sounds we want in this key group. So now we're going to want a closed hat. We're going to change that to A1. I'm sure there will be an easier way of doing this when it comes to it. So we'll go to the closed hats now. Okay, we'll close that. That's D#, isn't it? So again, right click, copy selected key group. Excuse me. We'll go down to our new program, right click, paste. And we'll drag them next to each other so it's all nice and ordered. So we've got those two now. We're going to want a snare. Let's go into snares 1. Where are you gone? Snare 1, we'll change that to A1, change the hats to something else, so we're playing the snares now. So right click, copy selected key group, again new program, right, paste key group. I'll move the keep them on the white keys, it's easier to for me personally. So we've got a hat, a snare and a kick. That's enough for us to get a simple groove going. So if we turn the snare to another MIDI channel, if we go down to our main one now, set that to A1. So we've just created our own little drum rack. All of these are still in there to choose from. It loaded very, very quickly, considering there was a lot of samples in there. So now we can quickly play something in, record it in. Inside Falcon, we can put if we open Falcon again, on the hat key group, which is this one, we can add an arpeggiator. It's a neat little trick for doing hats. Key group section. If we add mod, if we add, oh no, it's not on there, is it? It's on the program. It's a ball bag, isn't it? It's an event. Oh well, we won't do that then. We'll just draw them in. Mess around with the velocities of this. Hold control and draw a line. Whoa. Whoa. We'll just unchecked the oscillators from each other, or the key groups if you like. As we click on that, the volume for the key group. Let's add a little bit of reverb, a bit of diffusion on the hi-hats. Bit of compression on that snare. Not that it really needs it, because it's very, very powerful anyway. We'll add a bit of compression, dynamic. The legacy compressor I thought was a bit better actually. Where was it? Compressor. Let's add an EQ on the kick. Just carve a bit of it out. This is a neat trick as well. This little eyeball here brings the EQ up in its own window. If you've got dual monitors, you can drag it around, use it independently of the window inside Falcon. I think that is an absolutely brilliant idea. There you go, you get the general idea, and you can just keep building it up from there. Once you've got your basic groove, you think you want some bongos or something else like that, you've named all the groups, you've got it all here ready to go. Where's the bongos? Bongos and well perk. We've sent that to A1. Turn our new program to something different. Oh yeah, that's weird. Oh yeah, we need to drag it into the group. So I had a bit of a mind mong then. We want both of those. So if we click, shift, click, I would imagine you can do two at once. No, you can't. So if we do them both together, copy key group. Paste key group 2. No, don't want to do that. Paste key group. Where's it gone? Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm having a bit of a mong at the minute. Bear with me. Copy selected key group. New program. Right. Paste key group. Yeah, why is it not coming in? Let's try that one as well. That one, right, copy selected key group, copy selected key group, new program, paste key group. Oh, it was doing it every time, but it automatically puts it on C1. Strange. I thought it would do it elsewhere. You're probably better off stacking your samples higher up then. Oh well. Let's change that to A1. Get the bongos to something else. Pitch this one up. 2 semitones. Needs to be louder, that one. Yes, mate. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn this off now. I'll come and see you in a minute.
Okay. Go, 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 go!
Yeah. Well, you get the idea anyway, peeps.